This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 729 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for August 26th, 2026. Hello, everybody. I am Michelle. I am here with Lee, Tracy, and Chris, and we got a fun episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of the whole year, as we are only, I guess when this episode is going out, we're only 2 days away from opening night of HHN 35. So, we're going to do our hype list.
Woo! But before we get into that, Tracy and I have an announcement to make.
We do?
I feel like now was the right time to do it so we can actually talk freely about the things we're about to talk about.
Oh, is this a divorce?
Tracy and I are actually coming out for Horror Nights this year. We've kind of hinted at it for about the last 2 months.
We've actually slipped up a few times.
But yes, we are coming out for Horror Nights this year, and I am super excited.
What? Oh my god!
Brand new information.
Until October, so it's like later on. But yeah,
Chris, did they not invite you out to the party again, like they didn't during Epic opening weekend?
Whoa! I don't. Thank you. Finally, somebody acknowledges that.
Chris, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I get left out all the time, so I'm used to it.
I know, you really do. And I'm sorry about that. So
every time I message Lee, it says you're put on Do Not Disturb. I
you
don't know what
waited
that means,
until the bonus episode, Michelle, because you weren't going to be here for the beginning of this episode, and I was going to host it. And I was thinking of throwing you under the bus. I really wish I had now.
You throw me under the bus all the damn time, Lee. It's okay.
I will tell you for the bonus episode.
Wow.
It's got a double-decker waiting for you.
I had a whole intro starting, and we will get into it later on. Can we get into this episode,
going to throw her under the party bus?
Yes.
That's terrible.
It's going to throw me under the London double-decker tour bus.
We are coming out in October. We will be experiencing Halloween Horror Nights for 3 nights.
3, yep.
Woo!
Not enough, but it's better than none.
Exciting.
A big 3 nights. We've got Express Pass for 1 night, normal another night, and an RIP tour as well.
Woohoo!
Yay! All right. Well, are you guys ready with your hype list?
Well, you need to let everyone know something else that's happening tonight as well, Michelle, that it isn't how we normally do things.
I know. That's why I was asking if you guys are ready with your hype list.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am not going to share my hype list on this episode because, unfortunately, we have not been able to record the hype list episode for Rush of Fear yet. And since that is our literal Halloween Horror Nights podcast, I feel like that is where I should drop my hype list first.
Yeah.
So, to all of my Rush of Fear listeners, I'm being loyal to you guys. So those of you who are not Rush of Fear listeners, you're going to have to go become one in order to hear what my hype list is. So for now, I'm just going to play host of the show, which is kind of fun. All right. So let's start out with everybody's number 10. And we're just doing houses, right? Not scare zones?
Just houses.
All right. So let's start with everybody's number 10 on their hype list. And let's start with Chris.
Great.
Because he's the most prepared always.
Correct. That you are absolutely right. My number 10. So bottom half is kind of scrambled. Top half is a little more solidified. So this is just based off of what we're seeing, right? That's
all you can base
how we
it
do
off.
these. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some of these things you can look further into, but we'll get to those.
That's true.
I'm going to go off with number 10 being Invasion Alien Abduction.
What?
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. I have this bottom 5 or 4-ish that I can kind of interchange them wherever, to be honest. Like, this doesn't have to be 10. This could be number 7. But yeah, I mean, I'm not excited to see this. It just is a little generic for me.
What?
Alien Invasion.
Alien Abduction. Maybe description-wise, it's a little generic.
Yeah. That's, again, going very high level here. I like aliens, abductions. It's been done. So if Universal can push the boundaries and do some, I want to see somebody levitating. I think we may get that. That would be super cool to see.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally on the cover image. So put somebody in a harness, bright lights. I think ending the house off like that would be super cool. But again, it's still very generic for me. So I have it there at the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Even better, let's plant some scare actors as just regular people in line.
Oh,
And then
that'd be
just
amazing.
have them randomly get like abducted from behind you.
So it's so funny you say that, because like that happened to me in the Purge house in 2015, and I've never seen them do that since then. And we're like 11 years removed from that event, and I've never seen them put Stooges in that, because Darren knew about it and didn't tell me, and it literally happened to me, and I was blown away by it.
Yes, you were.
What did they do?
So we were walking through the Purge house, and there was a girl there, and I wasn't obviously fully paying attention. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was with my friends. Do you mind if I just go ahead?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, fine, go ahead." Not thinking anything of it. We walked round a corner, scare actor jumps out, grabs hold of her, pulls her close to him, slits her throat and throws her behind the curtain. And I was like, oh my God, that was amazing.
How
Love it.
cool.
It was awesome.
Love
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we need
All
some
right.
more stuff
Well,
like that.
let's see. Since Lee's talking, why don't you go ahead and keep talking? What is your number 10, Lee?
It's interesting that Chris used the word generic for invasion, alien, abduction, because my number 10 is the definition of generic for Halloween Horror Nights, and it's Madlands, Caged Cannibals, or whatever it is. It feels so generic as far as a Halloween Horror Nights house goes. It just did not grab me in the slightest.
Interesting.
We've had cannibals a million times. It just seems like such an easy trope to do. And I'm not saying it could end up being amazing. There's so many times on my hype list that I have had houses. Blood Moon's the prime example. Was my number 10, I think, and ended up being my number 2, and even challenged my number 1. So this could be good, but like I said, off what we've got in front of us, it doesn't scream anything at me at all.
Isn't this one where... This one kind of confused me a little bit. This is one where the people are kind of becoming the animals in cages. Is that how it...
They're just people in the zoo, and they're like warring cannibal factions. That's it. It's,
A defunct zoo is now the deadly domain of warring cannibal factions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
It
so it's
sounds
just
generic
the zoo
as
is just a
hell.
setting.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Miss Tracy, what is yours?
Well, I think Lee might have just been actually reading my notes, because that's literally what I have written down for Madlands. Just sounds generic. Okay, prove me wrong, is what I've put.
It sounds
So,
literally the
yeah.
most generic thing you could do.
It does, but we've said that before.
More
then
than
they've
aliens?
Been up.
Yes, more than aliens.
Mm.
I feel
We'll talk about that much later, Chris, and I'll explain it to you.
It
much later. Wow. Okay.
Oh, okay. Teaser.
It could end up in the top 5. I always say this.
Yes.
So,
All right.
yeah.
All right. Let's move on to number 9 then. Lee, what is your number 9?
Michelle's going to hate me for this, but probably not be surprised. But my number 9 is Stranger Things Series 5.
I'm
My
not surprised.
history with Stranger Things at Halloween Horror Nights has not been great. I think we have done 2 out of the 3, and as far as I'm aware, we missed the only decent one. I thought Stranger Things 4 was terrible. There's nothing about this season that gets me excited for the house, really. I mean, we've talked to death about Stranger Things Season 5. It was a bit of a whimper out as far as the series goes. And I love Stranger Things. It didn't end kind of how I wanted it to. The house doesn't, not at all. And it's only because Madland sounds as bad as it is that it's not my number 10.
All right. Yeah, that's not a surprise, because even when the season itself was decent, you didn't ever have it really high up on your list.
No.
So I'm not surprised by that. Okay, Tracy.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to number 8, because then I'll find out if Lee really is just copying my notes, because I also have Stranger Things. But I don't think it's a great surprise to anybody, because I've been over Stranger Things for a long
quite
time.
a while, yeah. You only ended up watching the last couple of seasons because of me.
Yeah, and I watched this one because obviously it was the last one for now. Yeah, I mean, there's been a few set pieces in the house that we've seen that have been quite cool, but it's never blown me away. Like you say, we missed what is
The first one's
supposed to be
apparently the best one,
the
yeah.
best one. So, I mean, again, prove me wrong. Always happy to be proven wrong. So, yeah.
I hope they prove you wrong.
So
I do. I want them.
I like to be proven wrong.
I hope they prove us wrong because,
Yes.
I mean, as you guys know, I love Stranger Things
Yes.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
I want to love it for you.
But they've been iffy. There's been a good year. There has been an iffy year too, and so we'll see. Okay, Chris.
Number 9, I have Madlands, Cage Cannibals. Yeah, like I said, my bottom section can kind of be interchanged. I agree with what you said of it being generic. I think the same of the Aliens. I'm not saying I'm not excited to at least try them out, but they're just lower on the list.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Isn't it usually kind of the opposite where we all kind of have our bottom set and then like the top 5 are always like, these can really be interchanged. It feels different this year.
I feel like that's after we go to the event,
Yes.
like
Thank
where we went to the house and we're really struggling to say which one was better than the other.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it's both ways. It's difficult because, again, the hype list is always difficult because the IPs are easier to imagine, whereas the originals aren't. And I think that's why the originals tend to be the ones that change more by going to the event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like you can have, like you say Stranger Things 5. Like in my mind, after watching that, I can kind of figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
There's only so much they can do.
Yeah.
They're in the constraints of the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a problem. But then you say invasion, alien abduction.
It could be anything.
It's just aliens, but they could literally do anything.
Yes.
And they can do some really
That's
cool
true.
stuff in there that just, visually blows you away. And we've seen this in previous houses
Yep.
where you can have this one thing in a house, redeem it, and be like, that was
Yep.
worth it just
Yeah.
for that.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure. It's so hard for me to keep my opinions to myself.
Oh, what was your number 9, Michelle? I didn't hear it.
I don't have one.
She agreed with me and Tracy.
So let's move on to number 8, shall we? Tracy, you are up.
So I know a few people are going to be surprised by this one. My number 8 is HR Blood and Guts.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean it's one that I really am gutted that I missed it.
Like, I will back Tracy up and say
Like Blood and Gutted?
we've never experienced a HR Blood
No.
and Guts house yet. So we have no nostalgia for that property.
But I will say, like, from this point on, it's like I'm in from 8 onwards. I'm excited, really excited about all of these.
Okay.
6, 7, and 8. Well, 7 and 8 have been flip flopping backwards and forwards. No, I will say 6, 7, and 8 because I've got in the last 20 minutes I've just changed those 3 around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we know that it's a campy house, it's a fun house, it's visually great. So I'm looking forward to it, but just not as much as other things.
Really?
I mean, we say
So-
that so many times with Horror Nights houses. That you'll put something low down that everyone else will expect. And it's just like, it's not that I'm not looking forward
No.
to it. There's just other things I'm looking forward to more.
Yeah.
That one surprised me because, I mean, usually you're really into the lore type houses.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think as well, we've seen it, so I kind of know what to expect.
What do you mean you've seen it?
We've had HR Blood
not
and
the
Guts
movie.
Yeah, but we
before.
haven't
no,
seen
but
it.
what I'm saying is we've seen footage from it.
Yes.
So I kind of know what to expect, and I like the unknown as well.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to
Okay.
it.
All right. Chris, what is your number 8?
My number 8 will also probably upset you, but it's Stranger Things 5.
That high up. I mean, I feel like you were harder on that last season than we were.
Yeah, that's true.
I still am very hard on that season, but there was, prior to I think episode 6, I think everything leading up to 6 was amazing. And then after that, just kind of fell flat. But there's a lot of cool set pieces in there. So this, I'm just more so taking it as a fun walkthrough of what the show was, basically.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think what they did this year with some of those things, like as we were watching it, as we do every time we watch it, but like especially because we know this is the last one, like, okay, well, here's a great scene they can use for the show or for the house and blah blah blah. So I'm excited to go see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The finale.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to, really, didn't they? They've done 1, 2, 3, and 4. It would be wrong if they didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
very strange.
Stranger Things.
All right. Lee, what is your number 8?
So my number 8. So I had this originally at number 7, and then we watched it on Saturday night, and it dropped down my list, and that is Evil Dead Burn.
Really?
So again, not that I'm not looking forward to it, it just as a film, it wasn't very Evil Dead-y. It was very gory, and it wasn't a bad film. It just, you put Evil Dead in front of something. I'm a huge Sam Raimi fan, and those original three were not so much now because they've aged pretty badly, but I was such a huge fan of that trilogy growing up.
I mean, it was a huge thing back then.
And then they've rebooted them, and they don't, other than a tiny little bit of Evil Dead lore in there, they don't feel like Evil Dead movies. And this didn't feel like an Evil Dead movie at all. It was gory as hell. Location-wise, like one of the things you've got to look at, I think, with Halloween Horror Nights houses is locations. And this is primarily set in that house. I don't know whether you guys have seen it yet.
No, not
I
yet.
have not seen this one, so don't spoil anything.
Okay. It's
But is it set in like the original?
No. It's set in a house, and that's about it.
House.
So I won't say too much because you guys haven't seen it, but there's nothing original in it that made me get excited to see it in a house, basically.
Ooh.
I wish to go to Universal.
Right, off you go. We'll beat to the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
All right, so let's hop into number 7 now. Who did last? Lee. So let's do Chris.
Number 7, I also have Evil Dead Burn.
What do you mean also
And
have? No one else
Didn't
has
you
got it at
have?
number
Well,
7.
I mean, you just had yours at
Yeah.
8. Yes. So following and continuing the run of Evil Dead Burn in the list, I have it at number 7. I haven't seen the movie yet. This house, I'm just expecting kind of what you mentioned, Lee, is just a lot of gore, which is great. Like, bring it on.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a lot of excitement over this house just yet. Maybe once I watch the movie, I'll have a little bit more. But there's definitely some other things here that I'm much more looking forward to.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so low on the list.
Yep. It's kind of where that's because initially I did my list before having seen it, and that's where I sat with it, and then I watched it and went, maybe not.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Lee, what's your number 7?
My number 7 was originally where my Evil Dead Burn was, and I might get a bit of crap off Tracy for this one, but it's Ozzy Osbourne.
Whoa.
So again,
You're gonna get crap from David Griswold. That's who you're getting crap from.
See, I don't have a lot of.
You don't have
I
any-
didn't listen to Ozzy. Obviously, I know a lot of the stuff. You know, I've played a lot of Guitar Hero and rock band over the years. So there's been bits and bobs on there, like Mr. Crowley and Crazy Train and Iron Man and stuff like that. So I'm obviously aware of his music, but I was never. It's only since they announced this house that I downloaded the sort of 5 albums that they said were part of this, and I've started listening to that. And it's all right. Like I'm a metalhead, but it's a little on. You can tell it's like older metal stuff. But actually, the newer one was pretty decent.
I was gonna ask you, what is your music taste at, like, growing up?
Growing
where
up,
you would have normally have heard- 'cause
my
that's when
music
you would have heard
tastes were
Ozzy.
shocking. No, I only discovered metal about 20 years ago. I used to listen to like dance and rap and rave music. My musical tastes as a child were terrible.
Oh, I think we'd connect.
Yeah, I didn't listen to a metal until it was my best friend at college got into metal and then just played it all the time, and I hated it. And eventually he started, I don't mind this, and then eventually, like, I'm a proper metalhead now. So again, it's kind of in that middle ground. I'm not excited for it. It could be good. Again, like the Wyatt 6 last year, it's like I just don't know what to expect from it. But
Yeah, I've got enough of a connection.
The Weeknd was a good house, so the potential is there for it, and I understand why they're doing it. And I think there's a lot of people going to get a lot more out of this house than I will. But for me, there's 6 houses I am more excited about than this one.
Fair enough.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, Tracy.
So my number 7 is Invasion Alien Abduction.
Interesting.
It was higher, but now it's not. I'm just looking forward to meeting my.
Thank you for that explanation,
Yes.
Trace.
I like to make sure everybody understands. I'm looking forward to seeing my little grey friends again.
Yes.
So maybe I'll recognise.
Are they going to be grey?
Yes,
Are they
yes,
going to
as
be
they're
grey or
called.
green?
Yeah,
It's the
no,
greys.
the greys. They are the greys.
And the greys are the
Okay.
creepy ones. So
Yeah, they are.
I'm quite excited about this one.
It could be the sickly ones too, because didn't ET turn gray?
He did. You're right.
So maybe these are all just sick aliens, and we're just
Maybe.
misjudging them.
If we don't see a dead ET
I
in
wish.
there,
Oh.
they're missing an opportunity.
Wow.
Little Easter egg.
Little Easter egg.
Yeah.
People will be like, "Oh no, did you see the dead ET? That's
Yeah,
a
that-
sign that they're closing ET."
Oh my, yeah, you know that's where people
Well, yeah,
go.
that's
oh,
exactly where that would go.
or people will
Yeah.
lose the like they do over the dead dog every year.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can kill a dead horse. We can see a dead horse.
Yep, but no
but not
dogs.
a dead dog. We can see babies being killed,
Yep.
but not a dead dog.
Nope.
I mean, that's fair.
Interesting. Some very interesting. I'm enjoying this hype. It's
Yeah.
It's
What was
very
your number 7,
diverse.
Michelle? I didn't hear that.
So number 6. Yes, you're just gonna have to listen to Rush of Fear, Chris. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know that you don't, but you just might have to.
This is the one episode a year I have to listen to no matter what. I
Yes.
just cancel everything. Everything.
Good.
actually that's
Good,
not true. You
good.
need to listen to the Taste of Fear episode as well.
Yes.
Okay, Lee, what's your number 6?
This one actually surprised me and came out of nowhere, but reading the blurb for it actually got me quite excited, and it's Cybergoria. I feel like it's something we
Really?
haven't seen an awful lot of, is kind of that future dystopian kind of Terminator-y type thing. I think could be really good. And it just feels, we've used the word generic already, and I feel like this has the potential to be something different from other houses that I've seen in the past. So it has potential to be terrible as well, but also for me it has some potential to be just different, and yeah, I'm excited for it.
Do you think we're gonna see like all of the neons and stuff like we saw in the Scare Zone? What was the Scare Zone called?
An arcade, yeah, it could be. I'd love to
Yeah.
see like that sort of 1980s Terminator, like the Club Noir. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, you've even got me more excited
know.
for it now. Yeah, I just think it sounds different. And initially when they announced it, I was like, that sounds a bit crappy. And the more I've kind of sat on it, I'm like, yeah, that could be good. But again, there's 5 houses that I'm more excited for.
That's what she said. The more I said on it, I said, huh, that could be good.
Wow.
I love it.
Okay, Tracy.
Again, I think Lee was copying my notes.
Considering I did mine before you.
You think you did. Like Lee said, you get a lot of generic stuff. And this sounds really exciting. Like cyberpunk is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I have heard this is going to be one of the goriest houses ever.
What?
Which,
Seriously?
yeah, which excites me greatly. It just sounds like it's right up my alley. It sounds like it's going to be loud. It should have some pretty catchy music, I would imagine, in that
Like
one.
robots, we've never really seen robots in a house. Not we haven't, at least. I don't know where they've done it, but you don't like say Terminator. That we never. I can't think
So
of
like
another house.
Like
Fallout count?
No, because they're mech suits, really, aren't they? So it's similar.
you mean like Android type?
like a Terminator, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this one.
But on the lower end of excited, that's why it's number 6.
Wait. We need to make sure we've got blacklight reactive stuff because
Oh yeah.
I expect there to be lots of that in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Excited myself even more now.
I would think there probably will be some of that stuff too in the oh my god, I'm having so many brain farts today. In the
Alien
Fortnite
abduction.
Scare Zone.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we ready with our dances?
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to dab
Let's do it.
and floss. I'm going to be flossing and dabbing my way through that scare zone.
Through all the middle schoolers in that
Yeah.
Scare Zone.
Oh yeah.
Singing 6-7-6-7.
Is that?
Oh,
is
good God.
that? Is that actually
It's like
Fortnite?
weapons. I don't care. Have you guys seen the new Scary Movie? The weapons bit in that is hilarious.
No.
Oh my
I
God.
need to see it though.
It's
brilliant.
exactly what you would expect from a scary movie. Just ridiculous, stupid, but brilliant. It made me laugh out loud multiple times.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, number 6.
Number 6. At number 6, I have. Whoa, that's today's daily triple because I also have Cybergoria on there.
Just called it.
Daily
Yeah.
triple.
Basically, for the reasons that Lee mentioned, if you read that synopsis of the house, like it's basically Terminator with a smidge of the Matrix.
Yeah.
And I am here for that. Like if they want to lean heavy into the original Terminator how they foresaw the future and that kind of aesthetic, do it. It's also kind of generic, just like the other, Madlands and Invasion. But I guess maybe my love for Terminator has swung me further and, putting this higher on the list. So, yeah.
Well, this is generic too, but in a genre that is not super familiar to the event. So,
yeah, that's a perfect way of putting it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see any of the set pieces from the Terminator show.
That would be
my
interesting.
God.
Yes.
Just bring those the Terminators that turn on inside.
Are they the T-80s?
I mean, what else are they doing with them? Why not?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would. And very scary, actually, to be that close to them.
Yes.
Yeah, it terrified me as a kid riding that.
That would be awesome.
Terrified me as an adult.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right. You ready to hit our top 5?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Tracy, start us off.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Right. Well, top 5 was quite hard to do, actually. My number 5 is Jack and Oddfellow.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Wow.
I'm really looking forward to it, but
Tracy.
it's gone that low because the known characters, so we kind of know what to
you love
expect.
Jack.
I do love Jack.
How are we supposed to have a daily triple when you're ranking it here?
Wow.
I know, but the other things just have got me a little more fired up.
Okay, I mean, that's
It's,
fair. That's why
you
we
know,
do these things.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 is not 10. I mean,
I
literally.
mean, you're right. It's not.
It's not.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yes.
In actuality, it's not.
It's not.
You know,
it's half of that.
Like I say, I'm
Almost,
really excited for everything.
Not almost.
Almost everything. I'm not expecting it to be a house or anything like that. I'm just more excited for the other 4.
Okay.
All
Yeah, no,
right.
that
To each their own. I'm sure Chris is going to have
We're-
some
we're-
random crap at his number 1 that we're all going to go,
Always.
what?
Always.
okay.
Wow.
He always does. Depths of fear.
Yeah,
and
he's
on.
the one that always throws a wrench.
You
in
know
the
what?
plans.
I'm going to give you my 9 and not tell you number 10.
You've already told me your
All
number
right.
9 and your number
Well,
10.
Chris, tell me your number 5.
Maybe I don't want to.
Aww.
Chris has
All right.
left the
How you
podcast.
Eeyore, Chris.
Number 5, I have Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
I think it could go up higher after going through the event. I actually love the music houses. So, the one that comes to mind to most people is the Weekend House. Some people loved it, some people hated it, and that's okay. That house to me is still one of my most favorite houses
Same.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the event ever. And it's so hard to explain it because I'm not this huge Weekend fan. I became a much larger Weekend fan after the fact,
Same.
like going through
Yeah,
all
me
the music videos. I'm like, man, this is very creative. Like, this is such a cool thing. And then going to that house, I don't know, maybe it was like when we did it or just the, that collective
Probably, yes.
effervescence
Yes.
of doing that. But I was like, I came out of the house so hyped
Yep.
that I was like, God, that was good. And I think that's because they're using music, and you know how music speaks
Yeah.
to all of us differently,
Yes.
right? Like the right song at the right moment can put
Yes.
somebody in tears,
Yep.
could change somebody's mood. And so this
Yeah.
house did that, right? So I'm really liking music houses. So this has an opportunity to really get into people's feels, not just it's to celebrate his life, and but he did just pass. So it's one of those things that's going to hit some emotions there.
Yes.
Yep.
Especially to people. And I'm not his biggest fan. I listen to his music similar to like you, Lee, where I know his music, I will jam out to it, but it's not something I put on all
Yes.
the time. I know
Yeah.
people that they do that, but I don't actively put on Ozzy
No.
unless it just kind of pops up from a movie or something. I'm like, no, it's in my brain. I got to listen to
Yeah.
it. But either way, like Prince of Darkness, man, like let's go. Like he is rightfully so to be there at Horror Nights. So,
Okay. Gotcha. All right, Lee. What's your number 5?
Time for me to get some more crap from everyone.
Oh.
Fast and
Oh,
Furious.
No. I know what's coming.
So,
That's what she said.
again, I like this movie. I don't love it, and it kills me because every ingredient is there for me to
You got to say it.
love this movie, and
I've got it down to 2 now.
I just don't love it.
Okay, it's not what I thought he was going to say.
and that is Sinners.
That's where I thought you were going.
Oh no, it is. Oh no, no.
I
No,
have seen this
you
film.
can say it again. Say something else.
4 times now.
You've seen Sinners 4 times.
3 times then.
I've only seen it twice.
No, we've watched it 3 times.
I have not seen that 3
we
times.
have seen it 3
not.
times.
You've watched it without
No,
me.
we've watched it
You've got
twice
another
together,
wife.
and then we watched it originally. We've seen it 3 times. Look,
Wait, 2 with which wife?
I've only got one wife.
I don't think he has.
I have a work wife,
Well,
a
who am I?
podcast
Chopped
wife,
liver?
and a
And a wife.
Look, can I speak?
No,
Yes.
because you're wrong.
I'm not the biggest fan of Michael B. Jordan. I will say that straight off the bat. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know.
I don't think you like anybody. To
I
be fair.
love
Who gives
Jack
a crap?
O'Connell.
He's not going to be at the house.
I love Jack O'Connell, and
You don't know that.
that's why I wanted to see this movie, because I love him. From being in Skins, I think he's phenomenal, and then seeing him in 28 years later, Bone Temple, he's fantastic. I love vampires. We haven't had a decent vampire movie in years. I don't know. It just doesn't quite do enough for me. Again, we've already talked about watching it again before we go. I think because I went into it with such expectation, it's like that. I'll quote Coastal Radio, that anticipation thing kills me all the time.
See, once again, went in.
You didn't know anything
I
about
knew
it, and that was the
nothing
thing.
about it.
Exactly.
It's
Well, I didn't. And
changing
that's
my life. This.
It's the same thing for us. We went in there not knowing
Yeah.
at all what we were.
and
Not
it's
even that
such
it was a
big
vampire
difference.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
And
That's
it
exactly
literally,
how I watched it.
I'm not saying this against your opinion of the movie, but I feel like that's a very small percentage of people that don't like that movie.
I didn't
Like
say I
that
didn't
movie-
like it.
You said it wasn't, but that movie to me is like one of the greats. Like that movie, the
Me
music,
too.
everything about that movie. And I do like Michael B. Jordan, so maybe that helps too. Like I think he's a good actor.
Well, the cinematography, let's just talk
cinematography is
technical stuff. Cinematography,
Yeah.
Incredible.
the theme, the lessons learned, there's
Mixing
it's
magic
got
with
the
vampires.
It's got
like-
music,
Magic.
good music too.
And historically accurate
Yep.
lore.
Yeah,
Yep.
Like it's
The acting is
perfect
good.
movie.
it does make me sad. That's your experience of it because I thought it was phenomenal.
I think you
And
should
it's-
definitely watch it one more time, Lee.
With another wife.
Nothing, a clear brain, like just nothing in your mind. Don't even think about what you
that's not
thought about it
gonna
before.
happen, but all right.
Just try.
Look, I want to love it so much, but I don't know what it is about it. Like I said, all the ingredients are there. It just hasn't hit me right now. But hopefully it will. But again, there's still 4 houses there that I am more excited about.
that's
And
fair.
again, this has the potential to go up there massively, massively.
She said.
I mean, I've got the soundtrack. I've been listening to the soundtrack, trying to familiarize myself with the music a little bit more. But you're right, Chris. That's what I need to do is kind of just put my phone down and watch it, because
Yes,
it's
you
difficult
do.
a lot of the time to. We're all terrible for it. Of just like, I'll just check my phone while I'm watching stuff, and
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
need to.
No, you have to watch
Yes.
it because there's thematic themes and things in there that if you missed one little part, then another part later on the movie might not make sense because there's some deep moments in there. So yeah, you have to watch it.
That was one of those movies that I went on Reddit after to get explanations, not because I wasn't paying attention, but because there, like Michelle said, there is a lot going
There was
on.
a lot, yeah.
And it's one of those few times where you go on to read what was happening here, and then when you read what is happening, it gave me a deeper appreciation of the movie. So yeah, definitely go give it a shot, open mind, and literally
Phone
go
down,
after
computer down.
go read about something maybe you didn't understand, and there might be some additional context that they can't tell you in the movies, but it does make it an even better movie. If
Told you
that
I
makes
was going to
sense.
get some crap from it.
Well, at least I'm not throwing out
It's
the oddballs
supportive.
this time. So
I'm going to
Well,
get
you
some more
still
later
got
on.
4 to go. Let's see.
that's true.
All right. Speaking of number 4, Chris, what's your number 4?
So number 4, I have Sinner. No.
Yeah, Chris has already laid his cards on the table. We know exactly where he's got Sinners.
Maybe. I have Blood and Guts at number 4.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot to talk about there. I do love originals, and I'm coming into this one. I have it ranked so high because to me it's like a big question mark of what we're gonna get, and so this could be one of those houses that drop to the bottom of the list or shoot up even higher just because, if they pull on the heartstrings of nostalgia of an old house and then also like do something cool, then yeah. So Blood and Guts.
Well, this one's potentially going to have some music in it too, right? Because wasn't he like a radio show host?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a TV host, isn't he?
Yeah, TV host.
Yeah, because the image for this house is a TV.
But isn't it of like music stuff?
WKNB.
Oh, okay.
Is that a WKNB station?
Why am I thinking it was music?
That kind of rings a bell as well, though, Michelle.
Nope, it's a television station.
Yeah, it is creature featured TV.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe because he looks like a DJ on a radio station.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
All right, Lee, numero cuatro.
So I agree with Chris. My number 4 is HR Blood and Guts.
What?
There's been a lot of interesting conversation leading up to this event, with it being an anniversary year, and other than a little bit of Jack and Oddfellow here and there isn't an awful lot of nostalgia throughout the whole event, which you look back.
That's true.
So my bar for that type of thing at Horror Nights is 25. There was so much of that. Mm-hmm. You look at like Run, Blood, Sweat and Fears was in Hellgate Prison. You had the Body Collectors in I can't think what the asylum was. Everything was intertwined with, it was all Horror Nights lore, and there's only a little bit in this. So this one, coming off the back of, again, never having been through a HR Blood and Guts house, being such Horror Nights fans, and finally getting to see another piece of that classic Halloween Horror Nights lore. And from what I know and kind of what people are talking about, I'm expecting this to be a kind of Slaughter Cinema thing, which we've never got to see a Slaughter Cinema house either.
Ah, that's right.
So I'm quite excited for this because I think it could be something, well, it is going to be something that Tracy and I have never experienced before.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Tracy, your turn.
My number 4 is Ozzy.
I'm surprised you haven't got that higher, honestly.
Well, it's kind of interchangeable with the one above it. But today...
Are you a big Ozzy fan,
I wouldn't
Tracy?
say big one, but I'm a big Ozzy fan. I did listen to Ozzy in my misspent youth, and may have even actually got up and sung an Ozzy song at karaoke once.
Wow.
Which I'm
I say
remembering.
bite off the head of a bat.
That was my closing part of that song. Yeah, and then with the TV show and stuff, and I got to know him from that side, and I liked his later stuff. And Changes is one of my favourite songs, actually. So I am actually really looking forward to this, and I think it's going to be emotional. Wouldn't be surprised if none of you are going to see this. Wouldn't be surprised if I got a little bit teary, but I will deny everything.
Aww.
Oh.
But I'm expecting quite a lot because his family have been involved.
Yeah, Jack and
And
Sharon have been working behind the scenes with Horror Nights a lot on it, yeah.
So it should be...
Really?
Yeah.
It should be very faithful, whatever's in there. And
I mean, you saw what they did with the Wyatt Six last year, how faithful and how amazing that was for people who were wrestling fans, said it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It left me cold because I don't know anything about it.
But I believe that the chair that's in there is actually Ozzy's chair.
Okay, that's cool.
And I love stuff like that emotional connection. And like Chris was saying earlier about like music houses, I love to have a music house. I think it's a great addition because it energizes you. You be flagging partway through the night, and then you go through the music house and you come out at the other end bouncing and full of energy again. So, great idea.
Yeah.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Okay, so that was number 4. We're in our top 3, guys. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lee, number 3.
So my number 3 is one that has already been mentioned. This person had it a lot further down than it probably should have been. But again, going off the back of what I've already talked about, and I think people will be surprised that I've got it as low as I have. My number 3 is Jack and Oddfellow. Again, not because I'm not excited for it, because I have not, other than... I suppose we've experienced quite a bit of Dr. Oddfellow, haven't we, from being out 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Again, he's not someone I'm massively familiar with or overly kind of excited for. It's all about Jack for me.
But this is more about the lore of their connection.
But from what I know from the announcements at whichever convention it was when they announced this, that you're going to see a lot of, this is kind of what I hope from the other what I talked about with 25, is you're going to see other houses inside this house. So I expect to see, I can't remember what the asylum is. My brain, everyone who's a Horror Nights fan screaming.
The asylum?
Yeah, there's a Horror Nights asylum, because Shady Brook Asylum, there we go.
Shady Brook.
So I'm expecting Hellgate Prison and Shady Brook Asylum and a lot of that sort of stuff in there. But again, surprisingly enough, there's 2 houses I'm more excited about. And that's why it is where it is. Not because it's bad, not because I'm not excited about it. There's just 2 more I'm more excited for.
Fair.
All right. Tracy.
Oh, well, my number 3 has already been mentioned twice. And that's Evil Dead Burn.
Wow.
Did you not realise I hadn't said that one
Well,
yet?
considering the fact that you slept through the last half an hour of it.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, the rest of it I enjoyed. I mean,
It was so good she didn't have to finish it.
Oh no,
She's
she's been struggling that going to work thing and stuff, and like our
Like
roles
normal
are reversed.
hours.
Normally,
Oh my
I sit
God.
down and I'm the one that's out for the count, and Tracy's wide awake while we're watching. It's flipped this time.
yeah.
I love how you said that going to work thing like it's a foreign object to most. You know that work thing?
I blagged it for 21 years. So,
Exactly.
my note actually says this is either going to be amazing or absolute because they're either going to smash it out the park or they're going to miss the mark. Which, because this is
Again,
my
don't say too much. Don't forget, because they haven't seen it.
No, I know. I'm not going to. This is my experience of like the IPs like this. Usually, if I'm really looking forward to it, it misses something.
The Last of Us. I'm looking at you.
I not being able to give spoilers because people haven't seen it. I enjoyed the movie, but there were things lacking.
Like Evil Dead.
Yeah. However, as a standalone horror film,
Yes.
amazing. And I was watching this knowing that it was going to be a house going, oh, that's going to be in it. That's going to be, and I could see all those points that they will hit. And I think
I love that.
I think it's going to be a great house. But I think 2 others are going to be better.
All right.
That's how it works.
I mean, that's how it works.
It's
Yep.
pretty much.
Again, thanks for that explanation, Tracy. You're a lifesaver this episode.
Why is Lee not getting this?
5 is not 10.
Not giving you.
Exactly. That's gone on the t-shirt. 5 is not 10.
Yeah.
Take that however you want to take it.
All right,
Sadly.
Chris, what is your number 3?
My number 3, I don't think has been, let me see, has it been talked about yet?
It must
No,
have been,
hasn't.
because
I don't think
it might
so.
not be.
No, it
I
has
don't
not.
think so.
My number 3 is movie based. I need to rewatch it because it's been for this one. Yeah, it like one of them.
One, okay.
Hang on. I don't think.
Just
I don't
let
think,
him go.
But I don't think it is actually a house this year.
Shut up.
Oh, I wish it were. Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah, Hellraiser is the house that I'm speaking of.
Yeah, we figured. So you need to watch 3 of them, Chris, not just one of them.
Is this house covering all 3?
It is based on the first 3.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And maybe don't watch them with Lucas like I did with Krista.
No, it's fine. He won't remember it.
Is it?
Yeah, he won't
Okay.
remember it.
Yeah, he's like 7
he
years
will.
old in Night Terrors.
Krista will. And it's not the night terrors I'm worried about.
It's the day terrors. Ah!
Yeah, I think this will be a fun house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, based off of the property and kind of some of the figures and characters that are in there. Should be a fun one.
Cool.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Michelle's doing a good job
We're
at
at
not
that
showing
point
her
where
hand.
nobody can respond without giving something
He's
away.
been so cagey now.
All right, so let's start with number 2 then. Tracy, give
Yeah.
us your number 2.
My number 2 is Hellraiser.
All right.
I shouldn't be surprised.
But like with Evil Dead Burn, it's either going to be amazing or it's going to be. I just have I have this awful feeling about that. Exactly what Chris said, and I've rewatched the movies. Yes, they're a bit dated, and
A bit.
I'm being very kind.
A lot.
They're a
And-
very...
And while they don't really hold up well, the actual story does. I would love to see a really good, faithful remake of the first one, but with today's technology and
I mean,
stuff like that.
there are at least 3 films that have been made in the last 6 or 7 years.
But
We didn't get that far. We tapped out after 4.
Yeah, it's anyway. I can definitely see why it was chosen to be a house this year. I think it should have been a house years ago.
Well,
But it's probably licensing.
Lots of people agree with you.
Yeah, but I'm excited for this one.
This is a lot of people's white whale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Yes, that thread that Russia Fear put on was really interesting, watching what people were, like their white whales were. It was a tough one for me, actually, as well.
Yes, you did me dirty.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
No,
did.
I didn't.
What is your white whale?
I put What We Do in the Shadows. I would love to see a What We Do in the Shadows house.
Okay,
would
Tracy,
be
what's
good.
your white whale?
What was it, Lee?
The Shining.
Yeah, I said to Lee, has The Shining been done?
And I said no.
And he
Oh,
said
no,
no.
actually, yes, it has.
Yes, actually,
has.
yes, in 2017, but he didn't actually say the last bit that he keeps telling everybody.
Yes, I
he did
did.
say. He didn't. He just said no.
Chris, what is your white whale?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I don't have one off the top of my head right now.
It's difficult because they've done so
It is
many
kinda
over
difficult.
the years.
Mine is, I
Yeah.
have 2. Mine is either Annabelle or
The Conjuring. Oh, really?
It would be cool. I
But The
agree.
Conjuring, I mean, The Conjuring has so many, but I specifically want Annabelle.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be a fantastic behind the scenes episode
Well,
conversation.
let's leave it for later then.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Number 2, Chris.
Number 2 is another movie based property. And that is Sinners.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm surprised.
You're wondering why it's not at 1, right?
Yeah, that's what I expected it to be.
Yeah. So
Because something
the
else
reason
is.
for that,
Obviously.
I'll get to the reason. I don't want to give away my number 1. That's the whole thing.
We all know what it is now.
The reason why I have it at number 2 is you heard me talk about it earlier. I think this is a perfect movie. I love it to death. I can watch it at any time. Music's great. Everything's great. But I have seen them kind of not execute properties, or maybe sometimes properties don't translate well into a house. Like the
that's
number 1 thing.
true.
And because I also like, this is also a Horror Nights event that Jack is one of its originators. And you have Oddfellow, right? Like that to me is more, well, I'm getting into my number 1, but anyways, that to me is more of a like
Horror Nights thing.
that's going to be their crowning jewel,
Yes.
right? As it's that should be it. So
Yes.
that's why I ranked Sinners at number 2,
Yeah,
just because
okay.
I
Yeah.
have to give the runway for them to do their thing.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good assessment,
It
Chris.
really
I'm
is.
pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You actually gave that a lot of thought,
Sometimes I
He
think.
still cheaped out,
which
though.
means you didn't write your list while we're recording.
I did not do that. I would never do that.
That doesn't sound like you at
Ever.
all, Chris.
Okay.
So you know.
We'll talk about that
No,
behind the scenes as well.
Okay, Lee, number 2.
Oh, my number 2 is one that I think has been mentioned by both of you at this point.
I think everything's been mentioned now.
Yes, like way ago. And I did say to Chris, we will
Way
talk
ago.
about this a lot further down the line. My number 2 is Invasion Alien Abduction.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a lot
Oh.
further down the line.
I did not know you were that into aliens.
I'm not, but again, Chris used the word generic, and I think this is as far from generic as far as Horror Nights goes, because I can't think, other than Alien versus Predator, whenever that was, 10 years ago, I can't think of another Alien house that they've done. So obviously we had the Scare Zone back in 2017, I want to say, which, funnily enough, was a treatment by my good friend Mr. Blake Braswell, and we're expecting this to be kind of based off the top of that, and that was a lot of people's favourite Scare Zone that year. I think so. Again, Chris talked about it with the music houses, that it just, if things catch you at the right time,
Yeah.
it can just be the perfect storm. And I think that's what this is. We watched Disclosure Day a couple of weeks ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because I went into it. I think I'd watched one trailer but didn't really pay attention, and watched it and heard mixed reviews of it, so went in kind of thinking it's probably not going to be that good, and actually thoroughly enjoyed it. And then this house got announced, and I'm like, okay, this feels like it's an unofficial sort of Disclosure Day house, that we're going to do an Alien house this year, because it kind of goes hand in hand that we've got the Spielberg tribute store, so we'll kind of go off the back of that and get something in there that people kind of know what's going on. And I just think it feels so different from anything else we've had, or at least that I've got to experience at Horror Nights at the very least. And I think it has a lot of potential.
Okay.
There's so many directions you can go with Aliens.
By the way, just for clarity's sake, when I said it was generic, yes, you are right. It's not generic in the sense of being used at Horror Nights. I just meant so as a general property of like alien abductions. Like that is the title of any type of alien story you hear in the news. So that's where the generic part came from. But yeah, maybe they rock it. Like there's some really cool things they can do here.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Okay. Drum roll, please.
Steve, you figured out what our number ones are.
Chris, what's your number one?
My number one is Fallout. And the reason why
is because it's 2025.
Correct. Jack and Oddfellow. I hinted at it earlier. I feel like they're going to knock this one out of the park. They have to. It's their main guys.
They do.
Like
right.
it is like they're rock stars. Like Oddfellow more so recently, right? Like he hasn't been as involved in the event, but Jack, like we love Jack. We all love Jack.
Yeah.
And they know this, and they're going to lean in heavy into this. And I think it was even announced that we're going to have 2 different paths that we walk down in this house.
Okay.
Right?
They got updated costumes for the event.
That,
I mean,
today.
they're going all out.
Michelle, that is a correct statement, right? Like you heard that too?
Which one?
About the 2 different paths that you can take?
I honestly have not heard that.
I mean, it wouldn't. Let's be honest.
Mean anything.
It's something we've seen recently with the
wet and the dry.
Yeah, Terrifier
it
last
makes sense
year.
that it would.
Terrifier last year, and then Dueling Dragons 2-3 years ago. So it's not the precedent's there for it. So it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, there was also
I was going to say they did announce it. It was a dual path design to give you a choose your adventure route.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
I hope it is a genuine, like not like Terrifier was, where it doesn't really make any difference, or like the Dueling Dragons was, where again it doesn't really make any difference. I hope it genuinely makes a difference to your experience going through that house.
Did we ever do the dry art path?
No. So yeah, we don't know what the dry. To be fair, we didn't get to expect. You're right. It's like if I'm going in, I'm going all in. So
yeah. Lee's like, there's no difference between the wet and dry path. I mean, what could you possibly think would be the difference between either one of those?
I mean, the answer's there. It's one's wet and one's dry.
The wet path was a miracle cure.
That was with heavy sarcasm, my friend.
I know.
All right, Lee, what's your number one?
I feel bad for not putting Jack and Oddfellow there now after Chris has kind of called us all out for not having, calling me and Tracy out. I don't know about Michelle at this point, because it should be there. But again, I was more excited for the others. And again, I'm not burying the lead because everyone will work it out. This snuck up on me, quite honestly, because when this got announced, Tracy and I sat down and watched all 3 of them and went, these are terrible. And then,
but the base story is amazing.
And then we started watching them again about a week ago. And we've watched the first 2 and both said at the end of it, I actually enjoyed that a lot more. But with
Horror Nights eyes, I think.
What made me put it at number 1, I think, if you're talking about a theme for a house, for just set design and just pure Halloween Horror Nights, it's Hellraiser. And I think Tracy said it again. Why? I mean, obviously it's a licensing thing, but people have been calling out for Hellraiser at Horror Nights for as long as I can remember, because it's along there with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, with Friday the 13th, with A Nightmare on Elm Street, with Halloween, and the fact that we've had to wait until 2026, the 35th anniversary, to get a classic like Hellraiser. I think this could be a phenomenal house.
That's like the makeup for the actors. It has to be on point this year.
Yeah.
There's some creepy elements in there as well, not just
a lot.
Horror and scary, some creepy elements.
And even like the different Cenobites in the third one, like the CD head guy and stuff. I mean,
this, along with Halloween, these were my 2 favourite horror movies. Well, not from being a kid, but from being a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Tracy, what's your number one?
Well, Lee has already typed it in. So I would just like to rejig my entire list if we just want to start again from number 10. Yeah, my number one, Sinners. The first time I saw it, in fact, it hadn't even been announced. We hadn't had any announcements. No. I watched that and I went, that needs to be a Horror Nights house.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee completely disagreed with me because he didn't particularly enjoy the movie the first time he watched it.
Not even that, and it also worries me that it's set mainly in one relatively small location.
But we've had houses where we've had that before, so it'll work.
Or it won't.
Because you've got the music, you've got the history, you've got the vampires, and
there's way more than just one location in that movie.
Not really. It's mainly in the
you've got
club
you've got your general store, you've got the church, and also because I'm a fatty and because of taste, I was automatically thinking, okay, what foods are we going to see here as well?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
some good old style soul food.
Oh yes, and we've got to have bottles of beer. We have to have the beer. I'm just really excited for it because for me, it's a fresh take on the vampire movie, and and I love anything that's historically accurate. So it just ticks all the boxes for me, and I'm really excited for this one.
Wow, this list feels all over the place,
right?
With like maybe one or two small exceptions, but like
it is, except when it isn't, but then it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's got Cybergoria at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy you put Stranger Things at number 2, Michelle.
No, it's number 1.
I mean, crazy. Yeah, I'm just looking back at the list. There really are. Mm-hmm. They're all over the place.
But ask us all again in a week and it'll probably be different.
Mine won't, I don't think. Ask me in about 2 months and it'll be different.
Lee, I will say your Alien Invasion threw me off. Like that one at number, as high as it is at number 2, that's high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee, you threw the wrench this time, not Chris.
As I say, it just with everything that's been going on with watching Disclosure Day and really, really enjoying it, it just, again, like we said, it just hit me at the right time to go, I am super excited for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And again, they could just literally blow us away with what they have.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be terrible. It could end up going, oh my God, it was number 10 all the way, but you never know.
That's the fun of revisiting the lists after the event.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, now I'm super anxious to see what the team at Rush of Fear comes up with because, like I said, this is all over the place and interesting year. Lots of variety.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, it's an exciting event, and more so because we're actually going now.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Just gonna
awesome.
I start thinking about the packing.
Oh God, no, it's ages away.
Yes.
It's 2 months, man.
Brother, you're going to blink and you're going to be on a plane.
It's only 2 weeks for me and Chris.
All right.
So lucky.
All right. Well, that will wrap up another episode of the podcast. If you're heading to Epic soon, don't forget to try the cones in Isle of Burke and send in your recordings for Which Cone Makes You Moan, rating each 1 out of 5 and send them to podcast@uuopodcast.com. And as usual, we'll be back next week to catch up on the news. Bye-bye.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast. The theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food Podcast. Portkey Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. The unofficial Universal United Kingdom podcast. Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Theme Park Throwdown, a weekly battle between your favorite theme parks. And the Fudge Factor YouTube channel, helping you plan your best Universal Orlando vacation. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.